Alrighty, so today I'm going to be drawing Joe. Not a person, not a character. I'm going to be drawing the word Joe over and over and over again. That is the plan, at least. Today I'm going to be drawing in my SOHO Urban Artist Sketchbook, and today I'm going to be drawing with my Pilot G2 0.38mm sized pen. Now, before I go any further into the video, I do want to acknowledge that I have done a very similar drawing to the one I'm going to be doing today before. In fact, I've actually used this exact same concept previously. However, when I drew Joe over and over and over again previously, I used a very thick pen. I really liked how it turned out, but I have been curious to find out how it would turn out if I used a really thin pen instead of a really thick pen, because the pen I used was super thick. Literally, this brush pen right here, my Japanese calligraphy pen. And this is one of the thinnest pens I own. It's a 0.38mm sized pen. And so I'm thinking that it should be thin enough to give me a little bit of a different look from what I got from my Japanese calligraphy pen. Although, honestly, most of the pens that I own would give me a different look just simply because they're just thinner than my Japanese calligraphy pen because it's just really dang thick. But I'm looking forward to finding out how different this looks, and I'm looking forward to finding out if I like how this concept looks with a thinner pen. That's why I'm making this video today, and that's what I'm doing today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get my sketchbook all opened up to the nearest open page if I possibly can. I think this is the nearest open page, so it is. And now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get to drawing. Starting off with just Joe. I've just got to draw one Joe to begin with, and then I've just got to continue until I fill up most of the page and get it like dark enough to where I like. So let's just go ahead and just do Joe, just like that. That's going to be the design I'm drawing today over and over and over again. I really like this little design. I kind of came up with this a little while back. I was kind of like, oh, Joe Mama, making Joe Mama into like a tag or something like that. And I ended up just really liking this design. And so as such, I've stuck with it. And I really enjoy drawing this design just over and over and over again until you can't really tell what's going on the page anymore. And that's kind of what I'm going for in today's video. Let's go ahead and continue though. And every once in a while, I'm going to have to be careful to make sure that I kind of switch the format of the page and whatnot. Or not switch the format of the page, but where I just kind of switch the angle of the page so all of the Joes are not facing the same exact way. That's also going to help with getting your edges and whatnot as well, because doing this, it can be a little bit hard to kind of get near the edges of the page. But one of the things I really like about this process as well is the fact that I get to see like different, sort of slightly different Joe designs and whatnot. Like I've got like one design I really like doing when it's like really neat and whatnot, like kind of like that. And I do suppose it's kind of still unneat, but better than not. But just seeing all the different sort of like Joe designs and whatnot, I really like that. And it's something I enjoy about doing this. I think I'm going to go ahead and flip this upside down now and keep going. It's definitely not quite darkening up as much as I wanted, but it is getting very chaotic. And it's definitely a different look as a whole. Definitely not quite done yet. I definitely want it to be a bit darker, especially in the center. So I'm going to really start piling on the Joes in the center in just a little bit. We can see it is getting a little bit darker in the center than everywhere else, and it's definitely looking very chaotic as a whole, but it's not quite to the level I want yet, I definitely have to say. It's definitely getting so chaotic now where it's kind of hard to tell where everything is, especially in the center. As a whole, so far, this is looking a little bit better than not, in my personal opinion. It's just layers upon layers upon layers upon layers, you know what I'm saying? And there we go. Alrighty, as a whole, I think I want to darken up some of the areas up here, kind of fill in some of the areas down here just a little bit as well. And then after that, I think I really want to focus on darkening up really the center, the exact center of the drawing. I think that's going to be my next goal. So I'm just going to want to fill in some of the areas up here. And over here as well. Mess it up just a little bit, but that's okay. Adds personality to the drawing, you know what I'm saying? Alrighty, and I think that's pretty much the borders all covered. I think there's just a couple more places where I kind of want to fill in just a little bit more. Like right here, I think it needs another. And I'm thinking like down here as well, probably I want to do another. And maybe right here as well. All right, and now I really want to focus on darkening the center. And to do that, I'm going to use a bunch of really small ones so it doesn't really spread out too much. And pretty much my goal with this is just to make it where it's just the same thing written over and over and over again, but it's just so chaotic where you really can't tell what's going on. And that's something I really like the look of, in all honesty. And so that's part of the reason why I'm making this video today. Alrighty, and I'm thinking I want to kind of darken up just a little bit, make the center just a little bit darker. Alrighty, and I think I'm going to darken this area up just a little bit more as well. Ooh. No. I thought I went through the paper there, but no, I did not. I don't know what happened. I think I might have broken my pen. I did this with another one of my... Either I got clogged or something. I'm not sure. I think I might have broken it. Well, good thing is I'm done with the drawing pretty much. I think this pen is broken, y'all. Well, it is what it is. Small pens, they do tend to do that. Maybe it just dried up. I'm not sure what happened. I'm going to have to see if I can fix this pen, but I'm not worried about fixing it right now. Let me just put it that way. I think I have drawn what I wanted to draw to the extent I wanted to draw. To the extent I wanted to do. And I think I've darkened pretty much everything up that I wanted to darken up, so it broke at the perfect time, in all honesty. Well, as a whole, what do I think of this drawing? Do I like it? Do I not? I'd have to say more so than not, I am a fan of this drawing. I have drawn Joe over and over and over again like I wanted to. And I definitely do think it has a very different and unique look when compared to drawing with the same concept with a thicker pen, like my Japanese calligraphy pen that I'm holding in my hand right now. With a thinner pen, you did definitely get a little bit of a different look. I definitely have to say, and it's a look that I still like quite a bit. Definitely takes a little bit more effort in my personal opinion. I've definitely got to do it a little bit more just because the pen itself is thinner, but as a whole, no, I like this. I like it much more so than not, and I hope you guys do as well. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this drawing. Do you guys like it? Do you guys not? Let me know in the comments down below. I personally love how chaotic it is and how you really have to look at it to really realize what's going on. Like, you can see it just says Joe, 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 Joe over and over and over again. It's just the same design over and over and over again, but you got to pay attention to actually notice that, and that's something that I really do like. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this drawing. Do you guys like it? Do you guys not? Let me know in the comments down below, of course. And of course, as well, please make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, my P.O. box, and my main channel all in the description down below. Go check it all out. Just trying to grab myself a little bit of a screenshot real quick if I possibly can. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, y'all. Till the next one, stay safe in peace and have a great one. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying?